get it, baby. CDL. Trying to get them CDL. And let me just start off and say, thank God. I appreciate him this morning. Yeah, I'm rolling. Anyway, man, I want to put this out. For all my new CDL trying to get, or I already have them, just for a little bit. Check out a dude named on YouTube, Party Hard. I hope I pronounced his name right there. And another cat, check out Scooby. I want to say Scooby-Doo. I think that is Scooby-Doo. That's what it is. Scooby-Doo. Check him out. Older cat. Real smooth like. All you gotta do is type in trucking, look up for school. Same thing for Party Hardy. Same flavor. You know what I mean? These guys are brilliant. Real on point, man. Check him out. That's another guy I want y'all to pay attention to. He works for Baylor. Pretty good dude, man. Real good dude. I mean, on point. I'm talking about really on point. People you can kind of get good advice from. Look, I know a lot of you want your CDLs and all that good stuff, and I was just listening to Party Hardy just a while ago, man. This dude, matter of fact, today is November 11th, 22nd, 2020. The time is now gonna be 2 o'clock. 1 o'clock. Take the time to listen to this brother. This brother is on point, and hard work does pay off. Let me give you a little bit about me. I've been doing this for what? I say roughly about 15 years. You know what I mean? Trying to understand it. You gotta, in this game, you're not gonna go to the first grade and next week you're going to the 12th grade. It's just not gonna happen like that, bro. It's not. So you need to be more prepared to learn in your first 2 years. You need to be learning. And I want to talk about those who are on child support. Got a lot of kids. Thought that shit was cool back in the day. And there's nothing wrong with having kids. It's how you got to take care of them. You know what I mean? But having said that like that, look, stay focused on your CDL. Learn from kindergarten, first grade, second grade, third grade. If you didn't go to number 2, 9th grade in regular school, you had to go to that point. Now I'm sure it's more than somebody that they went at least to the 5th grade. It's gonna take time, man. And I'm telling you that because what I had to learn is my patience was so fucking thin. Oh man, I had to have it down like a rabbit. You got to give me my CDL right now. And that's not gonna happen. You got to give me, I want to make $1,000 every week right now. No, baby, no. No, that ain't where it go. A lot of people took a lot of chances on me, but then I also fucked up a lot of shit. Because my impatience. You can't do it like that, baby. That's just the way the game go. You know what I mean? Everybody want to make good money, you understand? But on the same token, you got to be able to say, you know what? It's going to be a journey. When you write a journey, it's going to take time to write that shit down. And the same principle applies to your life. It's going to take time, one step up. Once them 2 years is in, I told a brother he was bagging up over the cover of that pool farm. And he was just getting frustrated, man. Can you bag the truck up for me? No. What you gonna do is take your time. You gonna have to get in tune with the truck. Cause see, you trying to tell the truck get in tune with you. Y'all ain't fucking together. You know what I'm saying? It's all about taking your time and making sure you get a good instructor with you. Everybody ain't meant to teach somebody how to drive because number one, their patience might be bad. You know what I mean? want to learn it too fast because I'm telling you something, moving fast, there's always something that's going to be missed. You could have done this better, you could have done that better. And I say on record, my shit was such a dry process because I kept on having to restart. You know, even when I was driving just a box truck, it was hard. Because I was trying to drive it like a car. No. And then how that go, bro. You know? I say this to them. All of them. For my females and my partners and dudes, you know what I'm saying? Learning is a process. Making money is a process. I don't give a damn if you didn't finish all what you could in high school, whatever. You can barely breathe. Man, YouTube that shit out. Type them words and say it out, because now you got this lady on the phone, she'll listen to you and she'll spell it out for you. There's no freaking excuse. Now, what it says, if you haven't got to that level, that your patience is too weak. You want things really easy. And you scared of change. It's more than a notion, man, to run back and do old things like you used to do before. But at the end of the day, me and you both know that don't work out too good for us. It just don't. It don't work out good at all. I'm just gonna be 100 about it. Somehow we come up losing every damn time. You may stand strong, looking cool, whatever. You know, you selling the drugs to your people or whatever. However it got here is here, but you can't keep on going with the same damn excuse. Dust yourself off, get your ass in some CDL school. If you don't even want to do drive a truck, pick up some kind of trade. Because this, what we got going on, that's going to be wiped out. I'm just going to be 100 with you. Selling drugs, that's going to be wiped the fuck out. It's going to be 100 with you. And I ain't going to even go in detail to you how it's going to play itself out. All I'm saying, from those who really want it, you really want your CDLs, man, you really want to get out of it, hey man, time and patience, one step at a time. You ain't gonna get it every time. Sometimes you might get in, like I used to do, man. It would take me down there 2 or 3 hours to bag up a truck. Matter of fact, I would work for Gainey Transportation. Me and my brother went team. My brother was in the game a little bit longer than I was. And the dude told my brother, and me and him both sitting in the office when he sat us both down, if it wasn't for your brother, we wouldn't hire you. You had to find something. But you know what, man, that hurt my motherfucking feeling. But I had to understand where he was coming from. I still need to be out there on training. You understand what I'm saying? I still need some more skating. Because my skill wasn't working. But you know what? My heart was so big. And it was striving because it wanted to get to that next level. And all in my mind was saying, Shelly, if you just hang in here, it's going to get better. And that it did. Now, did it happen in a year? No. Did it happen in 2 years? No. But what it did advanced me, because people were saying I was moving too slow at this time. I'm not talking about a learning disability. I'm talking about now I got to play it safe. Well, you cuss me out talking about you late on this goddamn delivery, but I ain't hit nothing. You know what I mean? It might have took me some time to bang it up, but then I got a rhythm with the truck. I understood that, hey, Shannon, you going at this thing wrong. Relax. Understand what the truck is trying to tell you what you're doing wrong. You know, when you see the bagging up, you go to the problem. You steer towards the problem. I'm doing the very opposite, man. So, it was a learning experience, man. I had one of my baby mamas. I would get off work about 3 or now 2. I told her, hey man, look, I got to bag the truck up. Why don't you just get here about 3:30, between 3:30 and 4? Not that I had to unload the trailer, but it was just gonna take me that long to bag up. Oh, they would laugh at you, boy. Yes, they would. And it became comical to me. And I realized, man, it was a learning thing. Cause see, I want to be on top. I want to know what the fuck was going on. I want to be on my game. I want to be, hey, But see, your mistakes is where you gain. If you do everything right, what's the point? You got to learn how to lose all of the game, baby. You ain't finna win this thing all the time. Damn. So I'm going to my new beginners and those who've been out here for a while and see they making slight mistakes. Just hang in there, man. Cause sometimes it just be just like that, man. Sometimes it just happens. I don't like doing it. Let me squeeze it in. Well, I don't like being in the construction zone like that. You're right behind you. Yeah. We ain't finna play that game. We ain't finna speed in no damn construction zone. I'm trying to go on the side of another truck, and it's tight as shit around there. No, we ain't finna play them games. That's another one rule. Man, if you're in a construction zone and it's narrow, you shit a boot, blow a tire, you ain't giving that driver, you ain't giving yourself no room, you ain't gonna drive on the side of you no room. It ain't that motherfucking serious. Straight up. But anyway, back on topic. Look, patience with your CDLs. You can get them with these little sideways, and you don't even have to go to school, go there and pay a little $500, get your deal, and join up somebody by the hip, and they'll put you in. Matter of fact, now, and you go to school, well, some of these little schools, you don't gotta go to school, they give $500, they gonna make sure you get to your testing thing. Make sure you pass your test, your driven part of it, I should say. Man, that's bad, that's a bad deal. That's a bad deal. And I know it's gonna cost money on the other side for you to have to pay all this extra money. But if you can get the right training and the logbook, well, then you got to do the log. Got this thing here now. How to weight the trailer, all slide your tenders, when to slow down, when to speed up, how to stiff breaking the truck down. You know what I'm saying? You in business. Because you done covered all what you need to know. Again, I said it simply to my young drivers, because that's what I see out here. Man, you got to work on your patience. Every company ain't going to work out for you. And they ain't got to be these bitches in hole or I whoop somebody. It ain't even necessary. Because you got to look. You just a hooker on the motherfucking street, be honest with you. And they gonna pay you to hook for it. That's all it is. Now, that's like the John, the prostitute don't holler at the John going bad on him. We was like, he roll up, he ain't interested. She moves on. And that's the same thing going in this game. I'm just gonna give it to you where we can all understand. Man, don't go going in on these folks because they just trying to make $1 too. Now, you gotta understand your worth. Now, if you got 2 years, well, it's gonna be 6 months. You still need a little bit of training. And you don't want to go get with somebody gonna be so. They want to make sure you just on point that you don't scratch the truck. Because I'm gonna tell you something out here, you gonna scratch something. But if you get one of them no good companies that every time you do something, they write you up for it and put it on your back, you don't need that in your life, man. All you need is a year and a half or 2 years that somebody gonna look out for you. Say, man, it's a new cat. You know, we can't expect too much out of him. You know, he'll get it there. I don't know how long it's gonna take him to bag that son bitch up. You know what I mean? And that's what that is. And you know, once you get out there, man, and learn what you need to know, listen. You don't know it. I don't know every damn thing. I'm still learning certain things, man. It's just a learning tool. And this is like my first, second or third video, and it's really about the CDL, how to keep your CDL. how to have patience with your CDL. Everything ain't gonna come easy, man. I can't reiterate that enough. You know, you have to be patient. And if you ride with team with somebody, man, hey, I'm not asking you to bolt the shit. What I'm asking you, it ain't gonna last forever. If a man treat you, a man trying to show you how to do something, you can't always win with attitude. You just can't. Everything ain't gonna always go in your favor. He might wake you up, hey man, your time to drive is call you sleeping at this time of day. But you gotta get your ass up and start backing your truck up. You ain't feeling it. It's certain things like if you don't like the way a trainer treat you, and then when you begin to train somebody else, remember how you were treated, and remember how you wanted to be treated. You know what I'm saying? So it's a give and take. And all I'm saying to especially my young cats, oh my God, y'all doing good. I'm happy, man. And my sisters, and those the Latinos, the whites, they getting out here and getting it. I want to say, man, damn, but I'm especially happy to see the black people out here doing it. Because that means if I see you out on the road, that's next time I'm going to see you locked up in jail somewhere doing something. See, I want to show you something. Well, it's too late now. It's too late. I ain't worried about it. This idiotic ass shit this man just did. It don't make sense to go to that construction zone. Stay on one side, man, and let me know you're a rookie. You're a rookie. And whatever you trying to deliver that shit to, it's going to be really late. Anyway, back to the topic. Hey, man. Patience. I understand it's going to take time to learn this business. And after the 2 years or 3 years you driving for a company, you know the ins and outs. When you're driving, say for instance, God forbid, but you have a blowout, just ask the dude when you call, say, man, how much a damn blowout cost? And I'm sure they won't hesitate to tell you, or how much an oil change cost. Hey, brother, just ask these fundamental questions. Because when you begin to say, I want my own truck, these are things that you might want to know. You know what I mean? How much they charge a lot of stuff, like such as brakes on the truck. So that's when you ain't just sitting in the truck stop doing whatever. You want to know some shit. Now see, that was my problem. I thought I got in the game. I had it made. I bring it in a little nice, a little G. I'm doing good. So I thought. I was working for an owner-operator. And bringing home, just bringing home G800. But it was okay. Don't get it wrong, but you still got to pay the taxes on it. So you got to say for every 1,000 that you make, you damn near got to call for 3 of them. So you time that in 12 months, but you done brought home every week. So that's almost what? $80,000 a year? So you subtract that from that, what you want for that, you get the logistics where I'm coming from. Now, again, save your money, figure out where you want to go in life, and pursue that. But meanwhile, patience is everything. Patience is everything that you have to have in this business. That's from dealing with the people you're working with, dealing with the customers, and also dealing with yourself. That's the most important thing right now. Dealing with you. And what old bags that you're carrying, and what you didn't do in good in school, and what people called your names and all that kind of shit, because you might have some kind of learning deficiency. Put that behind you, man. This is a new game, and you trying to learn all what you can. That's what that's about. And don't be, one thing I really want to punch out: do not be scared to make a mistake. I'm not saying go get a damn car in the doctor. Go to the doctor. I'm saying when what happens, just realize you okay. You learning. I ain't never, in all my days of trucking, man, I've learned so many A1 scholars, truck drivers. And I'm like, well, damn, if I knew I was going to be riding with Jesus by any means, and he was going to criticize me every time I did something wrong, then maybe I would have got on the truck with somebody else. And that's funny how God works. I mean, when you mess up, he'll touch you on your arm, but he also wants you to learn from what you're making mistakes at. But we as humans, well, no, sir. No, we gonna let you die down like that, baby. I'm gonna ridicule you real tough like. And then at the end of the day, I want you to learn from it. But you know what, we can't. My motto was this: if I don't sleep with you, I ain't gonna worry about you like that. Now, I ain't gonna let you just run me over like a Mack truck. I ain't gonna speak my mind with you, say, man, you ain't gotta get at me like that. Just talk to me. But I also gotta understand why I'm making my mistake. Now, we can go backwards and forth, but at the end of the day, you got your shit, you got your experience. I'm still trying to get it. It's like arguing with the teacher. She already got her education. You gonna tell her what she don't know? Tell the bitch. No. That's why every situation I go, I try not to. I'm gonna be honest. I work hard on that. I don't know everything, man. I'm not trying to come at you like I know more than you. Right today, I've been doing this almost 15 years, and those who have been out here 2 or 3 years, I'm not saying I know more. I know certain things. That's it. And I'm not belittling myself. I'm just saying, man, look. Truck driving is a learning tool. You'll never stop learning. You know what I mean? That's just the way the game goes. And if you ever get to a point that you done learned it all, it's time to get up out this motherfucker, man. Real talk. And I'm just gonna be 100 with you. That's gonna be 100 with you on that. You ever get in this game, you feel like you know it all. It's time to get it out. And let me tell you something, man. You got to take care of these license with your life. It's gonna make a little difference in your life. I promise. Once you get in there making that bread, oh hell yeah. And they ain't going nowhere. They can get all the computer trucks they want to, all they want. But half the shit I see out here already, ain't no computer, but it'd better sit on the side of the road. Being 100 about it. Can't do it. But hey, remember this, man. And I ain't gonna talk. I know I'm gonna talk to you in a few minutes, but I'm saying this for a reason. Learn how to have patience. That is the #1 golden rule. Ain't nothing gonna happen overnight. You don't have to go through something if you want something. I remember my second to the youngest baby. I had to go to the school and she was having a hard time. And she was so hurt that she couldn't get it right and she started crying. And I walked up on and said, hey Dad, what's wrong? I can't get it right. I said, man, let me tell you a secret. Let me tell you a secret. Your ability to want that, and now that you're crying, shows me that you want it. You just got to figure out how to get it. Because see, a lot of times what happens is we start crying, we get mad and have an attitude. It's called diversion from what's really bothering you. And then you dealing with the instructor or whoever you're dealing with